is going on, you Dead Set legends? Welcome to the #1 birthday live stream of all time. Hey, I'm super old now. Have a guest
happy birthday.
in the... Oh,
Unreal.
Thank you very much.
Man, it's a mystery. How old are you? I actually have no idea, Jack.
Well, I want everyone in the comments section. I wonder if I actually, surprise, surprise, I'll do a poll. Let's see if we can get it. I'll do a poll. Start a poll. How old is Aussie wrestler? Because at some stage, when I was first doing it before I revealed my face, when I was doing it on Instagram, some people thought I was like 55.
I genuinely don't know. So I'm going to participate in this poll.
Okay, and we'll see how the poll's going, and we'll get to some chat in a moment. Everyone's having a guess. Thank you very much to Todd and Oleg's love child with a $4.99 super chat before the show even started. And he said, happy birthday. And everyone's talking about how cold and how warm it is. Let's see. Sarah Latona's lightning Sarah Latona, who is having trouble with her husband because last time we saw Sarah, she was flashing in public. That's right. She was flash spinning. Rebecca Todd. She was dominating. Thank you very much for the happy birthday. We've got many happy returns, Aussie arm wrestler. Hail, sir. Ready? Bang. Flat balls 2094. Happy birthday, Jake. I hope that pin pads have birthday cakes this year. I'll tell you what, I had a ripper day. Larry Bassett, he's from Adelaide. Fun.
Oh, very good.
Happy birthday to Sam, because it's Sam's birthday as well.
Yeah, Sam. Good stuff.
Andrew Bailey, happy birthday, Aussie. Not My Monkey says you don't look a day over 50. All right.
You don't, it's true.
I'm slowly walking around a bit better. Let's see what some of the birthday. Let's see what some of the guesses are happening. Jake's Titanium Hips in the chat. Your favourite not quite troll account isn't going to miss this live. Benji Max in the chat. Don't worry about it. Says ready. Giant Ginger Bane. Don't worry. We'll have another borderline ginger joining the show, and I might send a link out to a couple of others. Actually, where is it? I'll copy that one. There's one person that I was speaking to the other day, just to give everyone like a fun update. That's just ridiculous. There's all the fun
window juggling. There you go. Look at you. You're a pro, man.
What's that?
You're a pro at how many different windows you can juggle there, inviting people, talking to the chat. You're killing it. Love it.
Yeah, I've got to do it. So, yeah, I've just opened Instagram, invited someone. Jake makes the first poll. What's everyone guessing? What did you guess, Ryan, on the poll?
I guess 38.
You guess 38. I will reveal in a moment. Ready Bang from Marcus Thompson. Where's the cake? I had 2 massive bits of cake yesterday. I got spoiled by Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler, and she might even bring a birthday beer during the live stream.
Nice.
Someone's just knocked on our door. Probably say happy birthday, Punk. Marcus is the same as you. He thinks I'm 38. Todd and Oleg's love child thinks I'm 77. I'll tell you what, about 4 weeks ago, Ryan, I was walking around like I was 77. Ready Bang, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Megatron.
And what your hip, my dad was talking about your hip when he came to visit, and he said that I don't know how Jake was walking, let alone running. He's like, that shouldn't be like that. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, no, my surgeon was like, I'm baffled how you were walking. I'm baffled how you're actually walking. I was like, man, you do what you can. 46 and 44? Fuck is wrong with you people? Hey? What is wrong with you people? It was all the legends saying happy birthday. Magda K, who's just putting on some good matches in Canada come August. Happy birthday. Thank you very much, Magda. Have I said hi to everyone? It's a birthday bash. So Matt Connolly says, g'day, guys. Couldn't even just come in with a happy birthday, could you, Matt? Just had to be different. Although, Ryan,
Yeah.
Matt Connolly, February.
February sounds good. AWE. I like it. Matt Connolly and Dave Stockbridge doing good things down there.
It is awesome. There's everyone, Jeremiah, Irfan, Miss Aussie Arm Wrestlers in the chat. Happy birthday. I am assuming this means happy birthday, champion, Jesus, because I speak a bit of Spanish. Connor Hudson's having a few VBs for you tonight, big boy. Thank you. Sarah thinks I'm 36. We're friends again. What are we drinking? I'm about to go grab a beer in a moment. As everyone's guessing. If it weren't for the hairline, I'd guess 24. That is hilarious. I know how old you was yesterday. Need to bust out a calculator. Warren Raber in the chat. Thanks, James Statham with Arm Wars. They hit over 1 million views. Everyone's saying g'day. You, Ryan.
Yeah, mate.
Because, you're not very good with predictions.
Yeah.
But you nailed it. I am 38 years old.
There we go. Nice. Yeah.
Born
I had that gut feel. I thought you were just a bit closer to the grave than I was, just by a little bit.
Because how old are you?
37.
37. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So you should listen to your seniors, Ryan, when they're talking. But 38 years old, had a ripper birthday, and congratulations for everyone that got it right. And then, of course, someone wants to jump in.
You guys are so young. You are the youth of the arm wrestling community. I've been 38 for like 9 months already. I am out to pasture, boys.
Unreal. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, buddy. Hey, Aussie. Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you very much. It was a fun day. Started off, got a sauna from my wife. She bought me a sauna. I feel like a millionaire now. Got a sauna in my garage.
You bought one. You bought a whole thing. Like you didn't go to the spa.
No.
You installed it? Is it like some miniature thing, or is it a full like Swedish style friggin' have the whole family in it?
Look, I know. Hey, look at Ryan get excited when it comes to saunas. Him and Paul Italy are like doing a Saban Badalescu in there. Saunas. I can see Ryan getting up at a bed. He's like, is Paul in there? No, it's just like a two-person wood frame. It's got Bluetooth speakers. So I stick my phone like on the bin and I can listen and just watch videos for an hour.
Awesome.
So it feels like a podcast episode in itself. Instead of hot as balls, instead of cold as balls, hot as balls. You and you and your guest in that little sauna, cranking it up. There's a podcast.
I like it.
The next time any of you guys are in, the next time you guys are down this way, we'll do a show from the podcast. Brazilian Arm Wrestler says, happy birthday, Aussie. My name is based on yours. There you go, because I'm the Aussie Arm Wrestler. He's the Brazilian Arm Wrestler. But ladies and gentlemen, while we start this birthday bash, just quietly, I reckon I've got the two most hated arm wrestlers on the show to celebrate with me. We've got Ryan Bowen, who's so greedy that he's having a pay-per-view match on his channel.
Oh, my God.
You're so greedy that you're giving away 40 to 60% of the money to the subscriber. You're flying Chance and his girlfriend over, helping out with accommodation. You'll feed them. They're going to stay at your house, and Joe cooks magnificent food.
That's all a big bluff. I'm just taking every cent of it and going to leave Chance at the freaking airport. I'm going to cancel his flight last minute, everything.
Yeah, and it's like I sometimes enjoy reading, like not in the usual suspects chant, but in the other thing, they're like, oh, fucking just for one match with Chance. Oh, he's just so greedy. He's just trying to rip everyone off. And it was like, he's giving away all the money. Like the winner gets 60%, the loser gets 40%. Oh, someone's quickly come to say, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
There we go.
Brought in a balloon. Happy birthday.
Hey, oh, look at that.
She's got a
The
birthday hat on and a birthday
the
beer.
Oh,
The
nice.
quality of the live stream just went up a notch. I tell you what.
Thank you very much.
Hello, party guests.
Hello.
Hello.
You clearly want to
How are
say
we
happy
all?
birthday to
Looking very
everyone?
cute.
Holy smokes. Zadie,
Mate.
I need my spectacles on. You're massive. You're massive.
Look at that forearm. Look at that
Well,
lump just before the elbow joint.
Love
Look at
it.
Yeah,
Love it.
beautiful. That's back pressure right there, Zadie.
Yeah.
That's back pressure.
Look.
Beautiful.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Hey, bang. She's got the flex
Nice.
happening. She's got good wrist flexion, which you want to
Yeah.
discuss with your almost seventh.
How did you pull off such a good looking child, Jack?
Well,
what happened?
A couple of fun facts. When Jess was passed out and Zadie was first born, I went through Jess's phone because there's no way I can produce something this good. Something magical has happened. And yeah, I don't know how I've been able to produce something with such high quality. And then, of course, our puppy Zeus.
Nice.
There we go, Zeus. How are you, buddy?
But yes, I sometimes look and just went, you son of a bitch, how did you pull that off? You went from your kitchen table to king of the table, and now you've got a good-looking child.
Well,
Oh,
have an amazing birthday party.
we will. We're getting in there. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you guys.
There you go.
Bye.
There we go. How's everyone in the chat going? Hey, let's
Hey, I don't know about the chat, but I got something that'll, speaking of saunas, getting real hot and sweaty, I got something that's going to make us all real hot and sweaty because it just came in the mail today. Oh my goodness. Look at this.
Hey!
Did you get the golden? Did you get the golden ticket?
No, is there supposed to be a golden ticket?
Oh, I signed one of the t-shirts with Delusional instead, and everyone else I
Wait.
signed with just Ryan Bowen.
Where is Ryan Bowen? I must find him. No, I didn't get the golden ticket, but we do have Ryan Bowen's signature.
Hey, there it is. Oh, it's a neat one too. I did a good
Yeah,
job.
you're the only one that actually signed it. Everyone just wrote their initials. Congratulations, Flat Balls. You had twin boys in August. So we bought this shirt, Ryan, and we've given it away. So Mr. McPhee won our. We gave out code words. Then the top 10 went in a. We had like a bingo ball.
Nice.
We assigned the top 10 people that gave the code words. We had everything. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Reading the super chat.
Todd and Oleg's love child says Uncle John bought that to burn.
Oh,
To burn in an
typical
effigy.
leftist talking point, conflating our difficulties with me versus Engen's personality, and then conflating that with the thing that I hate East versus West. But in reality, I love East versus West. I think it's probably one of the best promotions going.
And we gave away this shirt, Todd and Oleg's. We gave away. We're Uncle John shipping that out. That's what we do.
Shipping it out tomorrow because I'm going back to the States. Little Santa time back with my family.
Oh, there you go. Uncle John, are you cousins with Fat Joe?
What's
They
a Fat
look
Joe
like-
pose?
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know
actually-
what Fat Joe looks like, really.
Ryan, you're my friend. You'll stick up
Yeah.
for me. Do you know the character Earthworm Jim?
Like the video game?
Yeah.
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 Do I look like Earthworm Jim?
Oh, it's a stretch that I can draw the parallels.
You're supposed to
I
say
said-
no.
I said
It's a
full out,
no.
yes. 100% full out. He's Earthworm Jim.
Yeah.
Someone put in the comments
He
a
was-
couple
oh, that
weeks ago.
He was a pretty badass character in the game, man. Like he wasn't lacking. I wouldn't be too disappointed with being compared to Earthworm Jim.
He was a hero, a true hero.
Yeah.
No,
I
don't care what he's a hero like.
For me, Earthworm Jim, the memories are trying to convince my mum that I would do my homework if she let me hire Earthworm Jim to play on the bloody Nintendo or whatever it was that I was playing at the time. But yeah, I like it, man. I can see it. The more I look, yeah.
Oh. We'll just mute you for a minute, Ryan. You idiot. You idiots. Everyone's saying hi. Just a quick question for you, Uncle John. If you're on East versus West, who would you choose?
Oh, I'll definitely never be on East versus West. But the nice thing is that I've gotten myself into a position where if I want to arm wrestle somebody, I can arm wrestle them, right? Like anybody that's in my range of who I would be competitive with. Like I don't want to pull Devin because Devin's going to murder me. I don't want to pull any of the guys at East versus West because most of them are going to murder me. But I'm lucky enough to have a few different places I can go, like Arm Wars. This March, Arm Wars, I'm taking on Jody Williams. Why am I taking him on? Because I want to. Like I picked him, kind of. We pulled. It was a really close after pull. I felt his power. He felt mine. And then I just go to Neil and I'm like, hey, I think this is an awesome match. We should do this one. And then Neil's like, cool, let's do it. So, you know, I got everything I want. I got it all. And it's a wonderful life.
Mate, so, that's it.
It is nice when you get to that point with the social media thing that like you want to travel to anywhere and randomly pull in someone's backyard. You can do it, and it's still pretty damn interesting. It's awesome.
Yeah, super cool. Super cool.
There you go. And Ryan's got a big match, and you've just made Chance nice little marketing there. You just balloon Chance up just that little bit more.
And you know those AI Illustrator simulator things at the moment, they just made life so much easier for creating thumbnails and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, thank you. Wait, there's better ones I've got up my sleeve of Chance. Don't worry, it's gonna get better.
Nice.
So what is it? AI Illustrator.
Oh, it's what was it? The app. It costs like $5 to get like 200 photos. Lensa, Lensa, and you just feed it 20 photos of what's typical of a person, and it spits back some amazingly good stuff that you would typically spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get a graphic designer to do for you. So,
and how much was it for 200?
Like $6.
Oh Jesus! Well,
yeah,
sign it up, huh?
Yeah. Get on it, John. Thumbnails galore.
Can we just look at a couple of things as it's on the overlay here? Sorry, Uncle John, I didn't make it into a video. Ryan, it looks like you're giving everyone the middle finger coming out of your neck. Intrigue is one of the best marketing tools. So wherever you can build a conversation and you do it. So am I giving you the finger? Am I scratching my neck? I'll leave it up to you. And then Chance just looking ginormous. But there is the poster. It is going. He's going.
I love it. I think this is an extremely effective strategy that we are all learning from Mr. Bowen at this very exact moment. I think things are going to continue to change.
You don't need a league to make an interesting match. You don't.
Right.
And there's a good story here, and we're gonna keep that story alive and see what happens.
Love it.
Are you telling me that stories sell matches? What?
I don't believe it.
Shut up, Ryan.
So
are you saying that we should just be interested because two people are pulling? This isn't WWE, Ryan. Oh. Retro Rice the Gaming in the chat. Retro, feel free if you want to come on the show. Let me know. He says, Uncle John, tell me why you would beat Ryan 6-0. Then Ryan, tell me why you would beat Uncle John.
Oh, I'll beat Ryan 6-0 left-handed because he's garbage.
You know, I gotta be careful here. I gotta be real careful. I gotta be real careful of my budget because I'm so tempted to say, Uncle John, get your ass down 25th of September, left arm, we'll do it. We'll sort this out. We'll cross it off the damn list. But that's one of those ones that will happen.
Yeah.
Man, you have so little side pressure on that left.
Look, I think I'm so confident in my left. I think my left is so much more powerful that I think that if we did the first ever super match to 100, I think I could actually beat you right-handed too. Best of 100. Best of 101. Best of 101.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that would be
Yeah.
terrible.
I think I'll beat you right-handed in 100 matches.
You have one of those kind of cartoon, like ridiculous, oversized hands. That's the thing about John is that's like, what on earth is that? Okay, and it does become worse the longer it goes on. I will give you that.
I will give you this. You'll beat me 49 times in a row. You will beat me 49, but goddamn, I'm getting the rest of them.
Oh man, you'll be blowing your arm with to get the side pressure by then.
Yeah.
But
right, well, then there comes the second poll. Best out of 100. Who wins?
Best.
It'll be the first ever, Ryan. See, we are pioneers. We are pushing the sport for. I just watched a documentary last night about Laird Hamilton. You guys ever heard of him? He's like a pro surfer. Crazy dude. He was the first guy that started getting pulled into giant waves on his surfboard, right? He was hated. He was reviled because he was ruining the essence of surfing. Buddy, we can ruin the essence of arm wrestling. You and me.
101, best of 101. You know, like I'm sitting here and I'm like, I know I could friggin' crush you on in a standard pool. I just know I could.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I actually don't know what happens at 101. It's interesting.
Well, this all came to me when we steamed those eggs at Paul Maiden's place in the UK, and we
pulled literally for 15 minutes, constant tension, and then we said, all right, without stopping, we said, all right, ready, go.
Yeah,
and I couldn't continue.
Right.
And I couldn't continue. And I was like, oh, shit.
Everything started clicking. And I'm like, oh, is this a real thing? Is this possible?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's booked. It'll take, how long would it take to do 100 goddamn matches?
That's like,
I don't think, not as long as you think. Not as long as you think, because I think after, 30, 40 matches in, whoever's got the advantage, if one person gets tied, you're not having.
There's waves over that long. There will be a dominant guy early, me.
Yeah,
and I'll be bullying, but enough bullying. Eventually, the shoulder gasses out. I'm like, she gassed, and then it's like, oh, now I can't win any hand either, and then. Yeah.
Like people haven't. This is an experimentation in stupidity of how far we're willing to push each other, right? How far is far enough? We've been doing best of 3, best of 5, best of 7. What if humans were meant to do best of 101?
Book it. Book it. Arm wrestling entertainment. Arm gods. Book it. We'll do the. Oh, no. So, Ryan, pack your bags. You come to Arm Gods, and we'll have the first 50 matches at Arm Gods. And then after your Chance Shaw match, we'll have the next 50 at Arm Wrestling Entertainment in Adelaide.
I need all 100. I need them all at once. It's the only way I can win. It's the only way I can win is if I get them all in one shot.
Well, there you go. So, what Wolf reckons you'd win the first 51 and then just cruise for the next 49. Andrew's taking this very seriously. He wants to know left arm or right arm. The
right
biggest one I've seen. Thank you very much, Devon's forearm. You dead set legend. I think it was a 40-round super match, and that was at the end of Game of Arms.
Yeah, with Dave and Travis.
Safety and Travis Bajan. You had to win consecutively on the right arm and the left arm. And Dave Chafee just come off beating Dennis Saplenkoff. So he was never losing on the right arm. And Travis Bajan, well, he was the best left arm puller on the world. So just going back and forth. But the bit that makes it so funny, you've got all these big, massive dudes, right? Like, all jacked, all on TV, and Bart Wood's there, and everyone, they're like, stop it, guys. Oh, stop. Oh, you're hurting yourselves. Oh, no. And everyone's like, make it a draw. Oh, no. It's like
how did it conclude? I can't remember how. I know I watched it.
They stopped it at like 20 apiece or 22
because it was just the gap was widening. It was not getting closer. It was getting more decisively the other way on each arm. Yeah.
Yet another fake super match event from Travis Bajent.
He loves it. Thank you very much, Alexander Clark. He says, happy birthday, Jake. Thank you. He says, Blue, people are sleeping on your body of work lately. You definitely look a lot stronger. Good luck, mate.
Thanks,
I may have to apologise before you speak on that, Blue, because I think about 2 days ago or 3 days ago, he does this, Uncle John, I'm not sure if you've seen it. He does this big community thing. Hey, guys, here's why I haven't been on the fix lately. I'm focusing more on my training, things like that. That's like, hey, Blue, what colour show? I'm staying off social media. I'm not doing live streams. Oh, Blue, what come have a birthday drink with me? Yeah, mate. Yeah. So watch everyone dunk on you for that.
Yeah. That's it. But I genuinely recognize that I want to be more serious on the athlete side. And I have been serious on the athlete side for 10 years. I've tried my hardest, but I just recognize that when I got home from Europe and I started with the strength system arm wrestling with Sebastian or Red Block Adair, that the energy it takes to do that was more than I anticipated. And like, I will go to the gym. Usually it's early in the morning, and I'll spend 2.5 hours. By the time I get home, I'm neurologically fried, and I lie down and I go to sleep. Then I wake up and I eat, and there's no time for anything else. And honestly, where I used to be up till 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. controlling or going through social media and keeping up with the conversations of all the subjects. I just can't do that and train as hard as I'm training. So I'm like, no, I'm going all in on the athlete side. And so subsequently, I have no idea what's going on in the arm wrestling world compared to the degree in which I used to. So there's not much point in me being on live shows like that. But when it comes to just hanging shit on Jake for his birthday, yeah, let's do it.
Absolutely. But then, of course, if you are worried about Blue and his financial status, guys, just head over here. Hey, pound for pound arm wrestling. The photo that makes everyone upset.
Yeah.
That's John Brezink getting along with Ryan. That's really upset the internet. And you want to know a fun fact, Ryan? I got pound for pound equipment for my birthday.
Nice.
Oh, no.
I've
heard people complain that I mass produce. I get products mass produced and then sell it for overly priced retail prices. Like they can't believe that I mass produce stuff.
Yeah,
out of China. Oh my goodness.
As they wear their Nike shirt that cost them $180. But I got the goat spinner and I got fat grips.
I'll just do everybody a favor right now. If you're gonna you get a little bit of your Christmas money and you're like, oh man, I wish I was strong. Goat spinner, just goat spinner, guys. I'm telling you, like it's all good. It'll all get. But for me, the goat spinner, it hits what I want to hit. It allows you to do a bunch of different stuff, and it's a real fun of a bit.
I looked at it and I was like, it's a bit more than what I'm used to.
Yeah, it's good. That's my personal favorite by far. That's what I always keep going back to.
Well, there's someone in the chat that's not your favorite, Uncle John.
Dylan
Dooley on Twitter says, if any of you guys on the stream ever visit USA, you're welcome. At a place to stay with me, except Uncle John.
Oh man. I don't get to stay with an anonymous internet person who brags about being on Twitter. No.
Yeah. Magda's trying to drop some news. Wants to know, Ryan, you coming to Canada for a match?
So Magda, no, not at this point in time. So the chance match has kind of replaced what was being hopefully tried to build towards. Obviously, you guys recall Rob and I, the never-ending story of Rob and I. We tried for Feb and it didn't work out. So chance is happening. So it won't be in Canada there, but look, Canada's a place close to my heart. So I think 2023 Canada is almost a certainty in some respect. But not in February.
Yeah, we're allowed to go to Canada. So Uncle John sorted out. Get them both over. I want to come over for Magda's event and watch John pull Toddzilla.
Hey, if you guys ever come to Canada, you're both welcome to stay with me, but not Dylan Dooley from Twitter. Okay?
I hope he just like turns up and just says, "Hey," and like everyone's like going to your house, like 100 people, and then as everyone's falling asleep, you just tap him on the shoulder and go, and it's snowing. Thank you very much, Spermie's Greeny says 3 studs. That is all. Proving Shirley wants to know if javelins are allowed.
Of course. I mean, legal ones. I mean, look, they're the hot thing. Brzezinski is javelin in. Lalatin is javelin in, right? I started a big wave.
Do you still cop shit or hate, like legit hate from that?
I think it's pretty much turned into a meme at this point, kind of, where it's just something that for me, the only way I could do anything with it is to hope that it turned into that. And now we can, that's probably, for good or better or worse, probably what I'll end up being known for at the end of the day, which is fine with me. I mean, it suits the character well.
What's in the door?
I think there's a lot of money to be made about it. I may be making the first ever armgods.com video where you can go and get all the secrets of the javelin on armgods.com.
Well, we're going to plug armgods.com in just a moment. Harold Ryden says, "Hey guys, we got Jamie off safely and he should be on the ground by now. We didn't want him to leave. We love that kid." A 16-year-old. Hey,
Jamie Barrett. The king of Australia. Jamie Barrett. I don't care who you are. What he did blew my mind. It's still blowing my mind now. As soon as you mention it, I think about it. I'm like, what the? Everyone else out of Australia that ever dipped their toe into international waters got their ass handed to them on their first real competition. Jamie at 16 cracks freaking Vazgen Soyuz. And you're like, what?
Oh my God. Dude, like a lot of people don't know Vazgen because Vazgen hasn't been super into like the new promotion in the last 3 years, right? Vazgen Segoyan is one of the most dominant, like 154 to 165 guys that North America has seen in the last 20 years.
Yeah. 3-time WAF world champion and a 16-year-old in the same weight category, pins him decisively in the A-Draw final. And then look, on paper it says Vazgen wins, and he did because he got through by the skin of his teeth. He elbow fouled as he was being drilled to the pad again, got a restart, and then did his thing and forced the hook. But at 16, Jamie Barrett doing that, it's blown my mind. I think that he is going to be a genuine
and coming off the super match loss, like the mental strength, because didn't go the way he wanted to with Alan Fisher like 2 weeks beforehand. And so he's like, fuck this, I'm staying at Olympia. I think he did well in the tournament there as well. But we've been screaming this for ages.
He won the 85 kilo class. I think he went 4 rounds deep in the super heavyweight class. He came finish second to Alan in the tournament. And then did the Olympia. So the dude's a killer. I think he's a genuine megastar of the sport, and we just get to watch it all happen now.
He definitely will be. Let me get to some things because I don't want Ryan dodging. I want to talk about Ryan Bowen versus Chance. Sure. I know everyone wants about that. Retro Riser says, "Jake, I really appreciate you having a stream on your birthday show. 2 of the best mediocre pullers the sport has to offer." They're definitely the 2 most hated, I reckon.
I like that. Best mediocre.
I'm relatively mediocre, yes. I'll agree with all accusations.
And there we go. And Alexander Clark says, "Any of you ever use a gyroscope ball for training?"
Is that little thing that you sit there doing that with, and it kind of opposes it?
It reminds me of the South Park episode of the hand shaker.
I saw Larry Wheels did a video. I haven't. I've played with that randomly at Christmas when someone's tried to gift me one or something like that. I don't know, Alexander Clark, that I used it for more than 20 seconds though. It just kind of did nothing for me.
Yeah, I've never tried one. I remember when they were popular for a minute because I think before the Devin Larratt Michael Todd match back in the 2011-ish match, they were using them like beforehand or something. Like there was a real advertisement going on for them at one point. and they got popular and then went away immediately.
Yeah, but there you go. Spermy's answers Creedy says, Jake, happy birthday. Buy yourself a dark and dirty Australian pint. Absolutely. Got to celebrate it with my family for dinner. Just having some fun laughs with one of my brothers that came and my in-laws. I'm a very lucky man, but I'll definitely buy myself a beer. Jeremiah knows what's up. He says the javelin is more of a lifestyle.
Yeah, man. It's a life choice. It's really like we live in advanced times. Some people might call the javelin a gender choice. I don't know. That's up to you, right? But it is a significant life choice.
There we go. Happy birthday to Niagara Slammers, who's been a member for 9 months. And he says, happy birthday. I'll be celebrating mine tomorrow. Beautiful. Which is good. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Megatron used the javelin on this girl last night, John. It is a lifestyle.
Right? Hey, look, it's everywhere.
Best wishes from a frozen Swede that doesn't own a sauna.
You have to come around to your place.
You're like, oh, the rabble without the sauna. If you don't have a sauna, I can't even be associated with you.
Get off my live stream, you disgusting peasants. I felt like when Jess secretly had it all set up, I felt like a millionaire. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, I got this sauna in my garage. It's just like a 2-person thing. Wooden, sit there, bang.
That's awesome.
Absolutely love it. Thank you very much, Luis Espinoza. I think he started the Earthworm gym thing. Retro Rice Gaming says, Uncle John, would you let Ryan play with your little wrestling dolls you have in the background there?
Well, first off, Retro Reister, I'm pretty sure you know that you shouldn't be using incendiary terms like doll.
They're not dolls!
They're not dolls!
What are they? Oh, excuse my ignorance. What are they?
These are all.
They're collectible items.
Action figures.
And always within arm's reach.
You have to keep them close, right? Okay, so I have a secret life where I take old toys and I repaint them and I sell them. So a lot of these are originals, but then I take extras and I repaint and I do all that stuff. And people pay me outrageous amounts of money for them. And furthermore, some people do Bitcoin. Other people keep action figures in nice plastic cases and never take them out of the box because they're going to be worth a lot of money one day.
Yeah, someone crazy enough out there to say, I want that perfect edition of the javelin version of Hulk Hogan or whatever it is.
I am in the process of purchasing a 3D printer. I've recently found out that getting people to make 3D generated images is not that expensive. So we legitimately could have arm wrestling action figures.
Yeah, and Uncle John with the
action.
javelin. Yeah.
My arm of my figure, my arm would be like this.
On the back.
Yeah, and you push the button on the back. Dude, I think it's a seller.
Oh man, I would buy that. I would.
Does anyone want to
buy
Arm God's Christmas charity lotto? They're teamed up with the Pilgrim Bandits. It's pretty. Fuck these cookies off. Sign up to Arm Gods. If you've got an arm wrestling club as well, all over the world, sign up to Arm Gods. I've asked all the Australian clubs to get on there, but buy a ticket. Hold up. I'm over 18. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're doing weekly events. Mate, armgods.com. Get over there. And if you don't, you're an idiot because Arm Gods is the way to be. 2 out of 3 of us will be at Arm Gods.
Oh, there it is.
Mine's still in the box.
Oh, wow. But do you have the Iceman, Johnny Walker?
No.
Baby.
Have you got Brink?
No, I do not. I got these from Eric Racine. He sent these to me.
Amazing.
What a champion.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Brzezinski in the flesh.
Really expensive. What was he last time we were looking at it, Jake? Like $300, $500 for the in the box?
$600 out of the packet for Golden Boy, John Brzezinski. That's the nickname they gave him. I will get that ticket.
That's worth it. That's worth it.
Happy birthday to Spermies' wife. Celebrating in northern Saskatchewan at minus 35 degrees.
Nice. Oh, by the way, I didn't answer the question. Would I let Ryan touch my action figures? No. Think I'm an idiot?
I think the ones that are open.
Maybe. He can.
What is my birthday wish, Lewis Espinosa, for better friends?
Hey.
I love arm wrestling, and I'm like, two of my best mates fucking
Hold on.
so hated.
Grab that box you just had. Grab the box you just had.
Where's yours,
baby. Yeah.
Well, Ryan.
Now, which one's in better condition? That's what I'm looking at.
This is mint.
I'm looking at the corners.
Lucky for you, I have two of them.
Oh, there we go.
One.
What a nerd. What a nerd. I'm glad I'm not that big of a nerd.
Well, at the moment, I'm always encouraging my son to learn the art of being an entrepreneur, and he's currently going down that path with Pokemon cards at school, and just teaching him a few little simple principles. Man, the dude's accumulating some serious wealth without anything coming out of his pocket. I'm just like, dude, you're a salesman. I love it. You are literally amassing the greatest collection in the school by a mile. Keep going.
The Vanilla Gorilla.
That's awesome. I am tempted to do a challenge. It happened, Hamish and Andy, Ryan, on the radio.
Yep. Years
ago, they did trade up. They wanted to see how far they could go. And they started off with a pen. And after, I think it was about 180 trades, they ended up with a house.
Yeah, unreal.
With a pen.
Wow.
Captain Obvious probably wins comment of the day so far. Happy birthday, you legend. What age do you identify as? I love hanging shit on people. Was
Captain Obvious
like
in here earlier? Maybe he wasn't. Boom.
I haven't seen Mr. McPhee.
Huh?
I haven't seen Mr. McPhee because he's the winner.
Right, Mr. McPhee. That's what I thought he was in here too. Was that a mistake?
No, I haven't seen him yet.
Oh, McPhee.
No, that's right. He's doing other stuff. Whoa, Marcus Thompson with a giant super chat, because that's what Marcus Thompson does. He doesn't fuck about. I love, I'm sure you guys have felt the wrath, but Marcus gets on a bit of a roll in private messages and he just hammers shit home. And I was like, that's hilarious. And he says, happy birthday, mate. Have a brilliant day and Christmas with the family. Thanks for the bottle of whiskey. I sent Marcus a bottle of whiskey just to say thanks for fucking everything he does. I don't have mega bucks like him, but just wanted to say, hey, mate, thank you for everything that you've done. Happy Christmas, Ryan and Uncle John, to you and your family. Uncle John, get that javelin sharpened. Gods is waiting. Don't want to be sending the boys round.
Hey, okay, question for Marcus Thompson. Now, I was under the impression that one of the guys that I'm arm wrestling at Arm Gods got third in the national championships of the UK and Ireland. But now someone was telling me that was possibly in the amateur nationals of UK and Ireland. Those are two very, very different things. So I just want some clarification as to the level of the individual. Because I was anticipating arm wrestling someone who's third place at the open nationals, not the amateur. Because if he's amateur nationals, he's got a bad day, Marcus. I'm gonna need some more money to make that look good, Marcus. My acting abilities only go so far.
Oh my goodness! Is it a strong man? Is it a big strong man again?
Yeah,
I know
he's a
300-pounder.
He's a what is there, Jake? You know more about him. Are they strong men or power lifters?
I think that they're power lifters, the Kong twins, the Tuts. And it's, mate, you should see their reply video, Ryan, because when Uncle John was like, because they're twins, and Uncle John and I were spitballing, and it's become a thing now. He's like, I'll fucking challenge you to, I'll take them both on the same night. And their reply video goes for about, the whole thing goes for about 30 minutes, but the the 3 minutes they're replying Uncle John is hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
They just threaten him big
Did you
time.
see- I saw like the internet is such a funny space, and we know all this stuff about story and character and all that stuff. I was just flicking through pages that I follow on Facebook the other day, and there was this dude, I forget his name. He was from where was he from? He was from a Middle Eastern country somewhere, but he was calling out Eddie Hall as the world's strongest man. And this dude was so big, I'm convinced that he had pillows under his freaking.
Oh yeah.
You know
Yeah.
the one? And Eddie Hall in the response was like, "Yeah, man, I will pay for you to come to the UK. I will cover everything. My one condition though is that we work out with our shirts off. Like that's the only condition I've got. And if you can beat me at anything, yeah, I will pay you." And it was, but this dude has so much traction. I was looking at his social media. I'm like, this guy's freaking crushing life via this absurdity that he's doing. Like he was a big dude, but he was making himself even bigger with damn freaking pillows or something. I don't know. But
yeah.
Oh,
it's,
man.
Incredible.
I know the guy. He was going to have a fight with this bald tattoo guy, and the press conference went really bad. He ended up shitting himself. I think it's some Martin guy. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Marcus. You know I hate it when I take your super chat off. Sarah Latona has a Pokemon card that's worth $3,000. Give
That's
it
pretty
to
good.
me.
Huh?
Thank you. It's my birthday, Sarah. If there's something you want to give me for my birthday, that it would be that. That would be good. Kudos to the Vanilla Gorilla. And everyone's telling us, I love how all the nerd stuff comes out. It's like, I have a 20th anniversary Optimus Prime Mint. And the daughter found it and ripped it up. Oh, Megatron.
Did you drop her off at the orphanage?
Yeah. I would have got rid of her. Done. Not my monkeys, not my circus. Become a YouTube banger. Thank you very much. Soul says, come at me.
That's the dude.
Uncle John's commentary at the Idaho event beats Jake and Ryan's. Laugh out loud.
Oh, look at that.
Soul, on my birthday, you say that shit.
Just dunking on you on your birthday, bro.
Full of buds.
Oh, it was a fun
That's
event.
all right. How can we get Sol back? Who's a really bad graphic designer? Because he's definitely better than Sol. No, Sol, we love your work. You do an amazing job with East West West and all the other things you do. You're very talented.
All righty. I've just got to. Where to go?
Hey, I just wanted to say, I'm finding these Arm Wars 12 rounds of Christmas to be quite entertaining. Have you guys seen those yet?
Hey, yeah, I've watched the first two.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a unique formula, isn't it? And it's very entertaining. It's the no cuts, no matter what stuff have happened, no cuts, and the natural banter. It's very, very funny. It is. Go and watch the 12 rounds of Christmas. I think we're only up to round 2, so we got
10 more.
I'm assuming they're going to get 10 more in before the 25th, so it should be an entertaining few days.
So show me again, Ryan. Show me that picture. So I was just sending a link to someone.
Hang on a second.
I want to see if it's the same guy. Jesus, everyone. Sarah's got 30. Oh, that's not the guy I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Put it closer.
My zoom, my camera's not on auto.
That's all right.
On manual.
He's literally got a sumo suit on, like an inflatable sumo suit.
That's hilarious.
It's crushing it.
Ryan, you're pulling chance. You're flying him over. You're having a match. Uncle John, has Ryan got any chance at all at beating the man from Florida? There's no point asking me. I'm the number 1 ticket holder on the Ryan Bowen train. So Ryan wins 7-0 in the best of 5.
I don't think there was a lot of people giving Ryan any credit the first time he beat Chance. Like, I don't think how long ago was that? 4 years? 4 years ago?
Only 2.5 years.
2.5? Oh, because it was right before COVID then. It was right before.
Yeah.
Okay. If my memory serves me correctly, it's like nobody believed that you were even above amateur at that point. So and there was still a pretty big weight gap at that time. What, Chance was 270, 60?
Chance was 260. I was 205.
Yeah. So I seem to remember people waiting for you to lose, as usual.
It honestly feels exactly the same.
Yeah.
The gap in reputation and expectation feels exactly the same as it did last time. That's why I think I'm personally very optimistic that there is the exact same lane there. I think we've both scaled up. It's how much have we scaled up is the question.
Mhm.
I have no doubt that he can beat people I can't. Case in point, Zurab. I mean, he stomped Zurab. I lost to Zurab. But styles make matches. If his wrist goes, it's done. That's all that really matters to me.
So for me, if I was going to give like this is the end, I would say Ryan is not, in my opinion, is not the favorite due to a number of reasons. It's really on, in my opinion, it's on you, Ryan, to stop things and slow things down. Right? Like I favor Chance in that initial hit. I favor him all the way very, very close to the pad type of spot. But I don't know if that's 60-40. I think it might be 70-30, but it's a strong 30. It's a strong 30.
Chance has never had to travel so far to arm wrestle before.
I kind of forgot about that. All right, 60-40. I'll give it 60-40.
Wait till we give him a dodgy meat pie before the match as well.
All right, 55-45. That's the best I can do.
Evan Burgoyne's in the chat. He was around the bottom 8 stage. He's unfortunately felt the wrath of Orion's loss. Not sure if we've seen the video before. There might be some unreleased footage of that, but we do love Evan. Evan, let me know. Beers with Bad Company, is it on today? And let me know in how long if you are going live. Happy birthday, buddy, from Muscle Bye. Thank you very much. It's a legend. It is all happening. No, I love it. I can't wait for it. I'm glad it's happening. Everyone's screaming for it. And then, of course, when Ryan wins, they'll say, oh, no, but Chance had to travel all the way to Australia. And then Ryan can re-release when he beat Florida and just make bank on that. Like, it's just... whenever I think of this, love you. Whenever I think of this match, I just picture, the emojis with the dollar signs. That's the eyes. I was like, if Ryan wins and all the excuses, it's Oh, why doesn't Ryan come to America and pull Chance? And a couple of times I've just got in the comments and wrote ... again.
I'm not gonna pull any punches. That people look at this with criticisms and whatnot. This is about making money for the sport. Yes, 100%. I'm giving it all back. But Chance, that's why Chance is taking it too. It's a good match on a story front. He and his partner are going to be flying out to Australia, all expenses paid. We are going to put on an event with the AWE in Adelaide. We're going to be in an octagon. So we're going to get to piggyback off the MMA fights camera use. So it's going to look switch. We should have 4 to 5 camera angles, roaming cameras, all sort of stuff. It'll be good. Like we're doing this, and every cent of the profit that I am paid is going to go to one of the pay-per-view subscribers. So yeah, it's about making money in the ecosystem of the sport. And look, the Chance is a good damn story. Everyone's forgotten that I can kick his ass. So I'm just going to do it again.
As long as King of the Table play ball, the Aussie arm wrestler will be there as well.
And maybe Uncle John. I'll
be there. I'll be ready.
I'm just trying to think, because Uncle John, I'm happy to contribute some Maximum Bang Monday money to this.
There is a little bit of that in there. Yeah,
to help the cot. So look, Ryan's itching. Look here, you look like a junkie with your next team.
What's the date again? What's the date?
25th of February, Adelaide, Australia. I can imagine an Aussie arm wrestler Uncle John commentary team would be pretty good, let alone the left-hand super match that could happen as well.
I have nothing. So I have middle of January, end of January, and then I have nothing in February and nothing until the end of March.
Man, you could get out of that horrendous Canadian winter or dregs of winter, whatever it is, to experience an Australian summer. That would be quite the contrast.
I am not against it. I am not against it.
Oh, we're not talking about this, but Evan's going live in an hour, and which is good. And thank you very much. Oh, where was it? Connor Ellis. He said something really nice before. There you are, Connor. Says, happy birthday, Jake. But hope 2023 is as fruitful as your 2022. You've earned it, mate. Best fucking year of my life, 2022. It was ridiculous. I cannot explain why. Ryan beating Chance doesn't count with that weird Australian gravity.
yeah, I tell you, it's different down here. Well, that reverse side pressure that people talk about actually ends up going the right way when you come down here. So
everyone wants to be flying out. Great to see Arm Wrestling Entertainment's going big.
Where
we've got another person to the birthday stream. He's just jumped in. His name is also Ryan. He's not trolling you.
How's it going, guys? Nice to meet you both. What are your names? Oh, I don't usually pay attention to the jobbers in the sport.
There we go. Straight in with the flying elbow.
That's it. But I do like your doll collection there, Uncle John. I used to collect stuff like that as well before I discovered women. And then I sort of gave it up. It's good to see you're up to it, though.
Try getting married.
No, it's a pleasure, boys. It's a real pleasure. You guys are such an inspiration to all the arm wrestlers out there that want to be professional pullers but just aren't that good either. So well done. Truly an inspiration to be on the podcast with such talent. Especially Blue. I seen Blue. He was on. He did a jiu-jitsu video on his on one of his old videos. He went into a jiu-jitsu gym, and that was terrible. Should probably try something else. But never mind, huh? You'll get there one day, though. You will get there one day. You will get there one day.
Let me introduce you, everyone. This is Retro Rise Star, one of my older brothers. So as you can see, shit talking runs in the family very well.
This guy's like, hey, remember that one time you did that? Oh, that was fucking terrible. Why don't you fucking knock that shit off?
Well, listen, it was fucking terrible. So that's why I'm bringing it up. You know, I get nightmares about it. It was that fucking bad. But never mind. The arm wrestling's not that much better. But hey, guys, New Year's resolution. Maybe we can get a W for 2023. The pair between years, that'd be good.
No, I refuse. I've got to be paid way more to start winning.
Hey,
good.
That's all right. Who are you pulling next there, Ryan? Another bodybuilder?
Bodybuilder.
Another bodybuilder that's never been on the table before.
That's the wrong.
That's what I do. Do you even watch arm wrestling? Do you even?
Not when you two are on it. No way. I wouldn't watch you two fucking pull if you paid me. You gotta be joking. I only watch the good stuff. It's like watching. I only watch the top tier guys. No, I'm just kidding with you guys. It's a pleasure chatting with you both. I'm just mucking around.
Having fun. This is my brother.
I don't know.
No, Ryan, I used to, when I was training, Ryan, I used to watch your really old training videos where you're doing like the real high rep stuff. I used to watch that a lot. You're doing like thousands upon thousands of reps with the pronating stuff. Yeah.
I don't know if you're about to rip me or you're complimenting me. I don't know.
No, I'm complimenting you. I can't rip you too much. I don't want you crying before your next match. Right? I'll tell you what, the estrogen levels on this podcast is just tremendous. That's why.
Well, you're definitely lifting it up. I mean, Jake, where's your jawline, Jake? Your brother's got a bit of strong jawline there.
Yeah, no, Ryan's he's the fit. Hang on, fuck off, Ryan. I've just had my brother come in and absolutely tear you a new one, and your first reaction is to fucking get stuck into me.
That's it. You see, he knows who the alpha is.
All those times everyone was attacking you, and I've taken the bullets for you.
He knows who the alpha is. That's the thing.
Finger in the bullet hole.
What the question that everyone is asking is, are you guys where they got the idea for the movie Twins, with Jake being Danny DeVito, obviously?
Why is everyone coming for me? It was my brother. It was my brother.
Hey, you see that?
No,
Yeah, it was actually. It's funnily enough you said that.
Ryan was so I'll refer to Bowen as Blue and Ryan as my brother. Ryan was the first one to start arm wrestling training out of the both of us, but Ryan's more of an actual fighter.
One of those can't stay committed types, are you, Ryan?
Mate, listen, I've been doing jiu-jitsu for a long time, mate. Compete all over. I've competed at a pretty high level as well, but I just couldn't commit. I couldn't. No, but you're right. You're actually right. I couldn't commit to the two sports. I had to choose one in the end.
All right.
Especially because
arm
arm wrestling was so easy. Because arm wrestling was so easy. There was no skill in arm wrestling. It was just like, be bigger and stronger than everyone on the table, and already was that. So I just gave it up.
Let's have a friendly bet next time I'm down in Melbourne. How many seconds do you think it's going to take for you to submit me? Can you submit me in less than a minute?
Oh, easily. Yeah. I could submit you multiple times in a minute.
What's your time that you want to put the bet on? Let's do it.
30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Yeah, I reckon I could submit you in 30 seconds.
All right. Deal. Let's do it. I will roll.
You know what? You know what I would do to you, Ryan? I would wrist lock you. I would bend your wrist back so fucking quickly that you'd never arm wrestle the rest of your life. No, I wouldn't do that.
Don't do that, Ryan.
Go backwards.
I'd never do that.
I'm going to get to a few things in the chat, and then Ryan will probably let someone else talk.
Yeah, sorry, man. Sorry. I'm just giving you guys shit. It's a pleasure talking with you guys. I'm a fan of both you guys, so it's a pleasure jumping on and having a bit of a yarn with you.
Good on you, mate.
All right, man. I'll let you guys get back to your show. Thanks for having me on, Jake.
Oh, well, you've got the link if you want to come back on, mate. You've got the link.
Have I? So I can just come back on any time?
Today.
I just might do that.
Today.
So no stress. No, thank you, guys. Look forward to seeing you on the table again, yeah?
Cheers, mate.
So easy, mate.
Take it easy, guys. Have a good one.
See you, bud.
See ya.
So that was your sister?
Savage.
Yeah.
You got brave after he left, Uncle John.
I fell asleep for 2 seconds. I liked him when he was being mean, and then he started being nice, and I fell asleep.
Yeah, well, he's those prepared one-liners were spectacular. He rolled off
very
about
good.
We come from a long line of shit talkers in our family, and I'm the youngest of them all, like just about all the cousins. So you had to learn real quick. But my brothers, yeah, if you go toe to toe with him as a wordsmith, it's a hard.
Yeah, you got to be up. You got to be ready.
Hard yarn.
Hey Biggie, I see your question. I see your question there, Biggie, and the answer is because this mother effer's freaking birthday today. So he's a good mate of mine. So come on, say good day. I don't know anything about what's going on in the arm wrestling community at all, so I don't talk about it.
Nah.
But this guy's birthday, yeah, well, let's do it.
Yeah, just all having a bit of fun, and then so when you see Retro Ricer in the chat, now you see my brother in there. Just loves it. 10 bloke. Oh, I should have read this out from Troy. Oh, what a guy. Says $10 for the first bloke that punches this guy in his annoyingly handsome chin. Talking about my brother. Happy birthday. Oh, and even the chat. So my brother comes in, all guns blazing. Both of you and the chat turned on me. Real quick.
There's something about that chin, man. I don't know. It just deflects.
Look, you're bullying. Obviously, you have got a long history of bullying. We know where it comes from. So I think everybody just responded the way they were most comfortable.
See bullying runs in the family. That was the further they come out. All the bullying comes. You guys are funny. Thank you very much again, Swervy. Happy birthday, Jake. Make sure you play some of your playlist. We'll all jam. That's right. Someone was describing my playlist as a kid with ADHD because I can't just stick to one genre. It's like pop, rap, metal. It is awesome. Thank you very much, Jolene. Evening, gentlemen. Could you tell me how much in pounds will it be? Thanks. Keith, can you elaborate? Because I'm a little behind in the comments. How much what in pounds? Muscle Bike says, make sure you shut him up in person after all that.
I enjoy. I would genuinely like to roll with him. I'm always intrigued by Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I have zero skills in it, but I just enjoy and respect anyone that's good at something else. So it's kind of fun to jump.
People I know, like he was a boxer, a fighter, went to Vegas, competed in worlds.
Yeah, so he's legit. He's legit. So,
yeah,
it's a lot of fun to see. I reckon that 30-second mug. I reckon it's pretty safe though. I reckon I can get it.
And he would like. I know he was talking the big talk, but if he rolled you, he would never ever do anything to hurt you.
I'd hurt him.
Like if he gets you and taps you. Oh fucking hell! Don't worry, Jim. I'll never turn on you. Earthworm Jim. That's ridiculous.
Oh, God.
Oh, you guys are so funny in the chat. Happy birthday, brother. Hopefully you'll have a great day. I do, mate. It's off to an awesome start. White Wolf with a big super chat. Thank you very much. He says, happy birthday, Jake. You ever do wrestling as kids with your brother and hit him with pole drivers? Just a random question. Just seems like some head trauma. Disclosure, not a real doctor. Kind of, sort of. Nice guy, Solanche. Yeah, so my brother and I are 20 months apart. So we're quite close in age. He's cool. Like, he just came off like a fucking stick of dynamite and just wanted to get all the jabs in. But he's actually like a lot of fun to be to. We love just hanging out with each other. It's always a good laugh. But yes, we were trampoline wrestling. We would wrestle anywhere. And then we were like 10 years old and he really took to UFC. So as I'm giving him pretend punches, he's fucking laying me with a couple of real ones and some chokeholds. And it's like, no. But thank you very much for the super chat. And thank you to everyone being in the chat, coming out, hanging out with me for my birthday. 101 Dead Set Legends here in the chat. And you are joining me with two of the most hated arm wrestlers on the planet. Of course, we've got your 2022 Olympic gold medalist in the art of javelin. And that is Uncle John. And then, of course, whatever Ryan says, people will take his words and turn it into origami and make it go against him. Which is awesome. But thank you very much, White Wolf. You've been a star, and always you came on the channel real early on and really got against it, got with it. Solorun, who did amazing artwork for East versus West. I love his graphic designing. Thank you very much for the super chat. Everything he does just looks good. And Artem's been really good with the thumbnails and helping the videos. Yeah, he's just been Sol's just been awesome.
And East versus West will be here before we know it again. Like
January 21st.
Not far away.
Week after Arm Gods.
Yeah, not far away.
So it goes. So Arm Gods, which sorry, Evan, I think Paul Maiden will get you there. Yeah, that's like, so you got those two, then Arm Wrestling Entertainment teaming up with Pound for Pound Arm Wrestling at end of Feb. Hopefully it's not the same date as King of the Table. They are looking at the start of the March, so fingers crossed we can go there. Then in March, I'm in Norway. April, I think, is another East versus West. It's going to be amazing. Here's a really good question. Because we're attending a fight promotion, is it just the one match?
No, there will be a pretty significant undercard to be announced pretty soon via AWE social. So keep an eye on that. But I can rest assured there will be, I think, so far I've seen the draft lineup. There's about 7 matches, I think, in total beforehand. And some very, very good matches. Very, very solid matches. So I won't give anything away yet. But yeah, watch the space AWE. They'll let you know. Definitely undercard matches.
Yeah, that's going to be mega. Ryan, Paul Maiden versus Evan at Arm Gods.
Paul Maiden, easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Sorry, Evan, you get crushed.
John?
Paul Maiden will rip the wrist off Evan so bad. Paul Maiden is very good at making the fight about a wrist. And Evan wants nothing of that. Evan wants to be arm on arm, side pressure. He wants it. He really doesn't want it wrist on wrist in any respect. So, but Paul Maiden, very technically talented, fast, punchy. I think he'll take Evan's wrist and expose him.
Now, I don't disagree with anything that you just said. The only reservation I have is that Evan Burgoyne is a psychopath, and there's like a few other people from Ontario that are going to be there at that time. And I know one thing about people from Ontario. The more you get together, the more likely they are to do insane things. I think this match is going to take an hour to get through. There's going to be people rolling on the floor. There's going to be punches. There's going to be body slams. It's going to be crazy. That's why I think Evan has a chance. I think if it's just a straight WAF style match, I think Paul probably wins. But Evan, as crazy as Paul Maiden is, Paul Maiden's a nut. Evan is crazier. It's just a fact.
It is the scale of craziness on this match could be very large. If the debauchery starts to come to light, it could be intense.
I mean, if it's Evan, and then in the corner is Devin and me and Alan Ford and a few of the other boys, all the Canadians, like, come on. It's going to
be like a World Cup soccer match, and everyone's just the beers just getting thrown everywhere. And then Marcus Thompson will come in and fill the joint full of uppercuts because, we've hired the venue. And he'll be like, oi, cut that shit out. No, I can't wait for it, Ryan. You need to get over there. Dominic Loren says, Jake, do you feel more like RoboCop or Wolverine with those titanium hips? Or a Transformer, perhaps? I think more RoboCop. I feel like more RoboCop. Feels pretty good.
The remake, right? The remake RoboCop? That's the one you like?
No.
I just remember being freaked out when RoboCop took his helmet off.
Oh, yeah.
We all get freaked out at that moment?
You're supposed to. It's man versus machine. It's humanity, but also the creep of technological madness that's taking over our lives.
I just didn't expect that head. That's all I remember.
Yeah, it was awesome. The Nightmare Dan Swartz, who's on Jamie Barrett's smashed list. They met in the tournament, and Jamie got the W there. Our man Jamie Barrett. Hey there, glorious humans. Happy day of hatching, Jake. Thanks, Dan. So everyone's saying hi to him. Everyone's having a bit of fun in the chat. Andy Beckett with the super chat. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, Jake. All the best to you. Merry Christmas to you and your family from your Patreon mate. I know you're on Patreon, Andy Beckett, because your name pops up here. What? For just 50 cents a week, you dead set legends. Hey, you can become a banger. Help out. You got a raw Dennis Plenkoff interview. Mate, that's what happens when you become a banger. Patreon or YouTube. 50 cents a week, and I'm very, very lucky because the names just keep on coming. Thank you very much there, Andy Beckett, you dead set legend. Guy Allen says, happy birthday to whomever birthday it is. Have a guess, Guy. Probably the dude with the birthday hat on. No, it's my birthday. My birthday, mate. Which is good. Now, Ryan, we had a bit of Uncle John and I had a fancy award show. We suited up. Uncle John went from valet-looking person to pirate, from just moving his tie. He had this red tie and vest. Once he had put it on the headband, he looked like a pirate for the rest of the show. But we had four categories. I'm going to try and remember them all, and you can give me... Oh, thank you, Troy. Troy's just become a banger. Thank you very much, mate. Now you can go back and check out some old footage. What do we have, Uncle John? We had Event of the Year.
Yep.
Event of the Year, Ryan, were 4 choices. I think it was East versus West 4 and 5, and King of the Table 4 and 5.
Yep.
So East versus West 5 was Devon versus Prudnick as the main event. King of the Table 5, obviously you were there. 2 of the matches of the year and 1 match of the decade. Yeah. King of the Table 4 was the most hyped match in arm wrestling history with Devon and Levan. And East versus West 4 had your Gennadys and Jerry's, your John.
Definitely not that one, because that's where I got my ass kicked by Coach Ray. So not that one. I will go King of the Table 5 for me.
Thank you. Common sense prevailed. Thank you. All the Devon fans voted for East versus West 5, so that ended up winning. What else did we have, Uncle John?
We had Puller of the Year.
Pull of the Year. So we had Artyom Morozov, John
Brezink, Ray,
Coach Ray, and we had Levan. Levan solidifying himself as number 1. John Brezink went 7-1 against some mega studs. Coach Ray went 16-0 in super matches, and the usual suspect picked the 4th one in Artyom.
That's a for me. It's between John and Coach Ray for me. Artyom incredibly impressive as well, but I feel like I have to give to Coach Ray. I mean, 16-0 is massive. It's massive. You don't normally pull that off. Like that's a big year. That's a very active year. A lot of contribution to the entertainment for the fans of the sport. Huge success. So Coach Ray by a margin, just a small margin over John for me.
And that's what both of us voted for as well, right? You had Ray as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Sol had Ray.
That was not the winner.
Who won?
Thank you very much, Adam. That one guy says ready bang. Sorry, I'm late. Then we had match of the year.
Yep.
So we had 4. It was
Dave and Vitaly.
Dave and Vitaly. Yeah, that was the thing. The other 3 options were Ryan versus Coach Ray, Ryan versus Arab. No, they weren't really. What do we have? Jerry versus Gennady, John versus Corey West, and Coach Ray versus Tom Holland were the other 3.
Yeah, the Jerry Gennady one was extremely entertaining, but I like the Vitaly Dave Chaffee one best.
Yeah. And then the last one was funniest moment of the year, which unfortunately, Ryan, you actually were nominated for this award.
Did I win?
No, wait. Did he win? No. So we had funniest moments of the year. We had 4. What were they? When Engen left the fix. I don't know if you saw this episode, Ryan. He left the fix and wasn't happy with one person's comment. So he fucking woke up, got back on the fix to address that comment. It was hilarious. It was all dark and lying in bed. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Jerry Caderet. Oh, no, we had Engen's satellite truck and the hotel Wi-Fi from all the East versus West 3, I think it was. Jerry Caderet screaming Engen mid-match. And unfortunately, we had Ryan Bowen at a press conference tell Coach Ray he's going to tell him how bad at arm wrestling you are. You came second in the vote.
Okay, which one? I don't know the other instances well enough. Like watching Engen just tee off on comments is always entertaining. It is funny. The Jerry one, I can't see it in my mind. I don't know how that went with him yelling at Engen.
You were commentating that match.
I no doubt was. It would have been against Gennady for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's in a flop press and he's like screaming out to Engen because of elbow fouls. He's like, Engen, mate. mid-match. It was hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know which one took it.
It was a satellite
Sorry.
truck, wasn't it?
The satellite
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. We would, from our perspective, we had a million jokes. There were weeks worth of jokes that came out of that satellite truck and that frozen feed. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
It was,
I love the idea. I didn't catch you guys doing that show, but I love the idea of an annual arm wrestling awards night. If we can ever get that where it's literally in a venue and it's a host like the Golden Globes or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, that would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of
Super
fun.
cool.
Yeah, well, we had like videos, and I wonder if I've still got them on my computer. We tried to polish a turd.
As we do.
We even had a. Oh, hang on. So, wait. So this was our intro to the show, Ryan. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Maximum Bang Monday Awards, and here are your hosts, Uncle John and the Aussie Arm Wrestler. we had stuff like that. We got dressed up.
That was nice. The color scheme that rolling thing was making me think of like some luxurious ice cream combined with your voice. There was very good.
And then there were, have I deleted them? Oh no, I've got one left here. So then we tried to jazz it up. So the awards for Puller of the Year, the nominees.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, very sexy.
Very nice,
mate. The best we can do with an hour's prep.
Yeah,
like you could digitally, creates quite a strong brand with that, and even as you've presented, it doesn't need to necessarily be in the room like I suggested before or mentioned before. Yeah, done well digitally, you could get a massive viewership in for such a show, and yeah, I don't know how many awards and categories you went through, but there's some pretty cool things and all that sort of stuff that you could put in there. So
well, I'll ask the both of you, and I'll ask everyone in the chat. Like Uncle John and I did, we just picked 3 categories because we were playing caption games and we were doing other stuff. But if we were, so just say like next week, I was like, I'm doing a live and I'm gonna do, awards for the arm wrestling world. What awards would you actually like besides the 4 that we had?
You could say things like upset of the year. That would be a good one.
That was on the list.
Upset of the year. Referee of the year.
No. No, they're very very thankless job, the referees.
Yeah. Pound for pound arm wrestling best of the year, as in weight respect. Who's the best performer in respect to weight? You could have hook puller of the year, top roller of the year, all those sorts of things. I think you could dig fairly deeply into it and get some. Whether you want to go down lightweight puller of the year, heavyweight puller of the year, all that sort of things, you could throw in a few more layers to it. But and you mix it in with just telling stories of little moments that happen throughout the year, like they do at the Golden Globes or whatever, before you get to a segment.
Oh yeah, if I had the time, I'd love to have. And the nominees are Uncle John with the javelin, and then it's a little 30-second clip of that incident, and then it's Ryan Bowen with fucking up his press conference, and it's like Coach Morrow. I don't know why he's got an American accent, but you do. I will show you how bad I am at arm wrestling. And it's like, should have seen my heart break for you, man, when that happened.
Oh man,
my heart broke. I just remember watching it, and I was like, okay, Ryan's bringing intensity. He's trying to build this up. He's fucking going for it. And then you said that, and I was just like, oh, why are you doing it?
Hey, well, was at least one thing I wasn't wrong, was I? I wasn't wrong.
It was factually correct.
You can't call me delusional for that.
Oh yeah, we'll give you best dehydrated as fuck puller of the year.
Oh my god.
You win that. What have we got here? People have got moment of the year, biggest enhancement of the year, drunk of the year,
Yeah, biggest gains of the year. Yeah.
shiniest head of the year. Irfan says that I'm waiting for someone to say host of the year, which I wouldn't win.
King of the Table 5 announcer of the year.
Yeah. I'd still come second.
You should get into the arm wrestling graphic designer of the year, YouTube channel of the year, arm wrestling commentator of the year. You could go down. I totally didn't even think about that, but yeah, you could totally go down the creative side as well, because that back end to the sport is a pretty significant part of the sport. So,
Absolutely.
Corner man of the year, whatever.
Best arm wrestling podcast of the year. I don't know.
Hey, well, if anybody wants to be up for these awards, all you have to do is be a yearly member. Your membership of $99.99 USD can be sent directly to my PayPal. We'll sign you guys up, and then we'll get you guys in the awards ranking. It's a great deal.
Love it.
Already
18 members in there.
Yeah.
We've got clickbaiter of the year.
Clickbaiter of the year.
Performance enhancing pancake reckons he's got an award here.
Yeah,
Use of the year.
Pancake has stepped up his level of content. I'm a fan. I watch if I want a short, succinct summary. To be honest, that's the man I go to.
Yeah. Oh, he's found saying this is the Uncle John Award. He'd love to give this award out to Simp of the Year from Spencer.
Dude, there's too many candidates. We can't accommodate them all.
The best copyright of the year.
Yeah. Copyright claim of the year.
Weasel of the year.
Well, Saban's going to win all those ones.
Oh, he's. I have to go back and watch a video because he looked like he tried to do original content.
Who?
He's got a few pieces of original.
He's James Statham's come in with his nomination. I love now everyone's just like when they're wanting to get someone, it's like cheater of the year and things like that.
Dude, cheater of the year should be coveted. I would hope to be able to be the best cheater of the year. That would be amazing.
The hardest award to decide on, best arm wrestling content creator of the year? No, because I win that one. Easy. Done. I win.
It'd be interesting. Like I said, I love the way that the creative side of the community is a living, evolving organism. Everyone's got their style and everyone's got their angle that they're really investing their energy into, and it's awesome to see. And there's some very talented content creators out there that have put a lot of time and energy in, and I think it'd be awesome to hold them all up and celebrate them a bit.
Oh, absolutely. But then it's like how deep do you go? Like, are you a content creator if you're just reusing clips and photos, or just
you're a content creator, but it's like you go down the heavy edit producer style arm wars, for instance. Like, if you're just talking production level of the year, they're probably right up the top straight away. But then you have people that like yourselves that just relentlessly consistent in terms of providing community to the sport. Like that in some people's eyes is more valuable than a heavily well-produced video. I don't know, but they're all brilliant in their own right. So, I think it's just cool. Even whoever wins, it doesn't matter. But it's just cool to see and just reflect on.
No one, like if I say there's 10 nominations, I don't think anyone that was nominated would hate their name being nominated. You know what I mean? It would be, I'm just trying to think of who my best content creators were. Like, Ryan, you were doing really well with the Devon and Levan leader. Some of that stuff was very cool. I love the rise of performance enhancing pancakes. I called it ages ago that he will smash my numbers like within weeks. And we were talking off camera and just progressing things like that.
You've got
I'm trying to
Pradeep with his
think.
arm wrestling news. You've got us, I guess the three of us. But yeah, content creators, people like Artem Taranenko, always there. Like, and then you got the big player.
217. I love Brad Saul.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys out there that have some genuine talent that contribute.
And some have talent,
I
some
got
don't.
a side question. Got a side question real quick that I've just been thinking about. Because I look at what you're doing, Ryan, and I can see it because we've talked, and like I can see where it's coming to. And for you, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would say you heading into your late 30s, heading towards 40, you're probably going to be the biggest, best version that you've ever been of yourself. Would that be correct?
Yeah, currently for sure.
So over the next couple years, where you're going to, in my brain, you're going to have a lot more flexibility in choice of where you want to go, who you want to pull, and when you want to pull them. What's the right number of these big matches that you think that will settle in? Because like Coach Ray does 16 in a year. I don't know how long that's viable for. That's a hell of a lot of matches, especially if we get more into the setup of these matches. Is it every 3 months? Is it once a year like Devin and Levant? What is it?
For me personally, I feel like between 4 and 6 a year is what I would aim at big numbers. That gives me enough time, whether it's me traveling international or bringing someone to Australia. That works out well. I feel it's a any longer than that, and I start feeling like the people that enjoy watching it are waiting too long. It's too long between drinks for Levan matches, but 16 matches in a year, that's I don't think that's sustainable in a marketing sense. Like I know there's the physical preparation for a match. I think 2 months is about minimum for me. And then it's the marketing side. For me to tell the story as good as I want to, I need at least that 2 months as well. So I couldn't handle 16 matches to tell them well enough, I don't think.
Yeah, mate, I can't believe 16 like proper matches, not
incredible.
Yeah, you're having like 6. What would that be? You'd be having every 3 weeks, every 3.25 weeks, I reckon.
Well, I think one of the main ways he does it is that, there was 2 Arm Wars events, right? Where he probably pulled 4 matches at each Arm Wars. So he's pulling 4 super matches in a 3 or 4 day period, which is crazy in and of itself. It's like, that's not taking away from the difficulty. It's just a lot of matches in a short period of time.
Mm-hmm. But the chat always come in. They make me laugh. We've got best new nomination suggestion of the year award, slowest Wi-Fi of the year. But this one's my favorite. It made me laugh when you were trying to be serious, Uncle John. Year of the year award. I don't know why I found that funny.
Well, I'll tell you what. 2022 was not year of the year.
Massive for arm wrestling.
For arm wrestling, yes.
Cringe of the year, troll of the year. Everyone's just gone nuts now. Another one for best troll. So the B deserves an award. A lot of them's going for troll of the year.
Troll of the year is I think a fair award. Yeah.
So someone the other day
that have been quite talented.
Their best troll name, and that one makes me laugh. You got Spurby's Ass is Creamy, you got School Lady Boy and things like that. So that one's a fun one. Best troll name, which is good.
Unless your Emmys get
yeah.
I think we spent 20 minutes one show. And we just said, everyone give us your best Hermes Trolls name. And we're there for about 20 years. 20 minutes.
Turkish haircut of the year. Yeah, James Statham.
Mate, Statham, he's still broke.
I still can't believe I can't believe that he didn't go back with Engen in tow and say, give me my fucking money back. That's terrible.
What about best romance of the year with Sabine Badalescu and Svetlana Gashevsky?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think that was a reciprocated romance. That one. It was very well.
Assault of the year. Assault of the year.
That was
Paul Smith.
different, wasn't it? That was
That's a good way to put it. That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, I just remember seeing it and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Shit, I didn't even do that when Ryan won. A king of the table. And I got to interview him. I just didn't sit there and go, look that Ryan.
Yeah, you at least waited until the camera was off.
Is Saban now going to feature on King of the Table? Will they? Is that going to be honored? Yes.
Surely.
Yeah.
So I think
Good
there'd be 4 matches at King of the Table this time, because I think Saban or Sabine, I think he's still in Dubai, so I think he's just going to stay.
Oh, okay.
Right through, because he was just training with Larry.
Gotcha.
So then he will pull someone. Gashevsky will pull someone. Then it's hopefully John Dennis, Levan, and Hermes. Hopefully.
Yep.
So, and then the 5th match, when Ryan wins 7-0 in a best of 5 against Chance, then he'll just pin Khaled fresh on fresh.
Sure.
What's happened with that? Is Khaled like too much in with Andrew Tate?
I'm still just in a weight holding pattern, so I haven't been told yes or no yet, and it's I believe it's largely on Khaled's end. Some hoops need to be jumped through. So we'll wait and see. But I'm just I've been told we'll let you know soon. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, there we go.
It's still possible, but it still may not be. So I don't know. We'll just wait and see.
There you go. Performance thinks that Saban and Setvan is a defining moment of our sport. Yep. James is speaking on the Turkish haircut of the year. Says, I had to put it behind me. If I went back there would have been assault of the year. Mate, the assault was on your wallet. That is the assault of the year. Rim job of the year. You could, James Statham, you could go to the porno awards and you would clean up with that haircut. Best fuck of the year, best anal of the year. Like we love you. You got shafted. It's one of my favorite stories for sure. That would be hilarious. No. Someone said an Engen Rage of the year. Oh, best outrage from Engen. That would be awesome. Of course, this has taken a far left turn. Not that this is a year in review, Uncle John, but does any things either personally, professionally, or just something that happened in the arm wrestling world just really stand out and you went, yeah, that was pretty cool this year?
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like that was happening every month, right?
Yeah.
Like we had great matches. We had great lead ups to matches. As much of a anticlimactic match as Devin versus Levon was, I think as content creators, we learned a massive amount from that. I did anyways, about how the game works and how it's going to evolve and where things are going to go over time. Because it was wild. For 2 months leading up to that match, I think we were all working 22 hours a day, probably, with the amount of content we were all putting out. So that's awesome. But for me personally, I would say that 2022 was the year that my original goal was realized. Okay. The process for me was I saw Ryan Bowen and Artem Taranenko and Evan Burgoyne all in Canada at the bottom 8. That was before Uncle John was born. I was still I was doing my
at the bottom 8.
I was not there, but I watched.
Oh, you watched it. Okay.
And I saw in that one single event, I'm like, if I want to do anything with arm wrestling, I understand what I have to do now. It's not going to be necessarily about how good you are. It's about who you are. It's about what you do. It's about the way you do it. And my specific goals in 2019, August of 2019, were get to be known enough and get to know enough people where I can just have matches at Arm Wars. And 3.5 years ago, that sounded like the dumbest goal. Like the thing, Arm Wars wasn't even going at that time. There was no guarantee Arm Wars was coming back. But that was the goal. It was like, get on Arm Wars, be a part of this thing. And it like this year, it all happened, right? It all has happened multiple times. I'm good buddies with you guys and a ton of other people. I've got to live this idea. Like, there's people that want to kill me because they don't understand that I'm not the character that I portray, which really makes me feel exceptional. So there you go. That's my year in review.
That is cool. Chan Shaw says, even with two Aussies trying to talk everyone into Ryan winning, I win the poll. 126 votes.
Make no mistake, Chance, you are the favorite. You know you're the favorite. You should win this match. That's the whole point of this, is that it'll look so good when you don't, because you should win it. You should win it, man. If you are the favorite, look the people you can beat that I've faced. It's very clear who the favorite is. So you just remember that when you lose, it's going to be tremendously bad because of that factor.
There you go. The all the nominations for the award show, they've taken a far left turn. They're still coming in. But Hitchcock says Ryan Bowen deserves to be inducted into the Arm Wrestling Hall of Fame. Ryan, get off the stream and go lift. I need you to be stronger.
I'm plenty strong right now. I will be. I'm actually. It's such an exciting time for me as just a newcomer to the world of fundamental strength. It's got me hooked in a way that I didn't expect. I didn't anticipate to enjoy it this much. But once I got through the pains and the aches of trying to get functionality back into my body, and I started being able to progress and seeing my body respond quicker than I anticipated, like even visibly. I'm 105 kilos now. I'm in easily the best shape, and what it's translating to on the table, it's exciting, and I feel like my trajectory is in a very steep curve right now. So I will be stronger, Chance. I will definitely be stronger come February 25th.
We're having a bit of a laugh. He says, plenty strong. Ryan can bench 220 for 3 reps. Watch out, Lavar.
Wow. Well, hey, you saw what I did to people like Bogdan with only 15 push-ups. So by the time you're here, Chance, yeah.
What's the agreed upon rules and format for your guys' match?
It'll be a six round match, so 7 rounds if necessary. The rules, it'll just be we haven't actually discussed it specifically, but there'll be matches won't be. I personally, the only thing I really hate in arm wrestling is the saved by the elbow foul restart. That will never happen. If you're pinned and you elbow fouled, you're pinned. So it'll be a running foul situation. Like, it'll probably be an Arm Wars style situation. You know, those rules. Let arm wrestling be the true determining factor more than anything. Yeah.
Beautiful.
There you go. And what would be your highlights of the year, Ryan? You've been very busy. Very busy.
Yeah, me personally is getting to call 2 of the most spectacular matches that I've ever witnessed in the sport, with the Jerry and Gennady match, getting to call that, and the Dave Chafee Vitaly Letten match, getting to call that. And the King of the Table 5-1 is particularly important, special to me because of yourself, Jake, being there and Lachlan being there. We kind of got to turn up as 3 Aussies on the biggest stage the sport has, and we were key features in it, and we had a freaking good time doing it.
And you guys didn't suck. That was the best thing, right? Like I was waiting. I'm like, oh, you guys better be good, or else people are gonna shit on you. And nobody could even really figure out anything to shit on you for because it was just good.
Yeah, I remember after the press conference, and I thought Ryan was just being nice, and he was like, "Oh, dude, as always, you crushed the press conference and things like that." I was like, "Oh yeah, thanks, mate." He was like, "Oh no, like I had Larry's live on my phone during it, and everyone was saying good things." And then I was like, "Oh yeah," and then a few others come up to me and they're like, "Oh, you fucking crushed it. That was awesome." I was like, "Really cool." And then like got a message from Uncle John and he was like, "Fucking what a home run," and things like that. And then I was like, "Oh, okay. Maybe I did do all right. I didn't fuck it up." But
it was great.
Because Carla didn't want to talk to me and everyone on my left-hand side couldn't speak English.
Dude, when was that? Which one was it where you were pitching the biggest fucking softballs of your life? Was that to Khaled? Maybe that was Khaled at King of the Table 5. And you're like, "Khaled, here's a softball underhand pitch." And you're just waiting for him to crank it.
Alley-oops, yeah. I was just like feeding him to give me something.
And he's like,
"Yes, all you got to do is just fucking dunk it, mate. I'm basically answering the question for like telling you what to say." And I was like, "There you go." And he just give me one-word answers, and I was like,
"Yes, you will lose." That I knew. Cool. Just having been in that situation before, I'm like, "Oh, dude, that's hilarious."
Yeah. Just throwing him, and they're just like going over his head, and I was just like, "Oh, okay." That's why I was like, "Oh, hey, Ryan." And I didn't have to do anything. It's like, "Cool, I can have a bit of a break here." And I was like, kind of whispering to Dave. I was like, "Dave, don't worry, mate. I'll look after you, Dave. I'll look after you," because he was a bit, but now he's gotten a lot better at it. But yeah, so then I just let Ryan do his thing. I didn't even have to listen. Like I was listening, but not listening to Ryan because I was like, he's got it. I could say anything after what Ryan's saying, and I know that it's going to intertwine with where we want to go. So that was, that was
reflecting on all of that. That for me easily is the highlight. Just I said yourself, myself, Lachlan, being there as a bunch of mates that have kind of we just know each other's story, and it's always good when you can relate to your buddies when you all get to go from nothing a few years ago to where we were. That was easily the biggest thrill for me for the year. Yeah, massive.
Yeah, I loved it because I was just like, yeah, because we, as the country Australia, get dunked on a lot. But there was, I think, 11 people technically involved. So if you go, the 9 pullers on the card, myself and Dennis Saplenkov, the announcer, and Coach Ray as well. So I think there was 12. And a quarter of the card were Australian. At the best event of the year. Yeah. For me, that was really cool. That was really cool. Just sit there and like everyone's having a laugh. But then even like one time, the stuff you don't see behind the scenes, when we first were getting ready for the egg and spoon race, everyone was just kind of quiet. And then, of course, I'm giving it my big lifts. Ryan's got his big laughs happening. Lockie's chiming in and we're sitting with Dave. But then you see these 3 Australians just fucking having the time of their life because we just don't care about things as much. So then you see everyone's chair scooch over to our table. Everyone's like, "Oh, cool. I want to hang out with those guys." So to me, that was pretty cool. And people knowing who I was, like I'd be like, "Oh, hey, Alex, yeah, how are you?" "Oh, yeah, hey, ready, bang," and things like that. I'm like, "Oh, cool. You got 1.7 million subscribers and you know my catchphrase. Not bad," and everyone was having a laugh. And then, of course, on the flip side of that, going to England and hanging out with you, Uncle John, and you just saw the full wrath of the energy that I have. That was quite funny. I'll never forget that time you came downstairs and you were just real tired. And I was like, "Hey, man, like how fucking cool is this? Don't sit down. Give me a hug, dude. Like we didn't get any time last night at dinner and things like that. Come give me a proper hug." And we're having a laugh. And then, of course, we got to have dinner with Ryan the first night. And I like that we're all sitting next to each other because that, like, no disrespect to the other people there, but it meant a lot more. That I had one of my best mates, Ryan, sitting there, and then next finally got to meet Uncle John. That was a huge, like those two were massive moments. And then of course, Zadie being born is number one.
Of course. Hey, I've got the category. I've seen some people talking about Ryan and Cobra being roommates, but we could do a category on roommates of the year.
We made it easy. We share the same bed. You're a bitch, Ryan. You slept in a different bed to Cobra. We had to sleep in the same bed.
That was V-shaped.
Was it a double? What size bed was it?
Dodgiest joint.
It was
Was it
like
double?
a double at best. It was a double
Yeah.
at best.
Oh, I'd probably call it single and a half.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Did you head to toe or did you just head?
Oh yeah,
Spoons.
we were ass to ass. We were everywhere.
There was a few times, Uncle John was having a nightmare, and I just stroked it.
Calm me
Okay.
right down. Calm me right down.
And then sabing him, just a little good night, mate, on the neck. Uncle John I think we arrive an hour apart.
Oh, in Ireland?
In Ireland, whatever date that is, the 11th, I think it is.
I leave on the 11th and I get in on the 12th.
Oh, there you go. So, there, yeah, whatever. I get to Ireland an hour before you, Uncle John. Lewis Puller of the year. See you later, Muscle Bike. Thank you very much. You dead set legends. Robert Anello's in there.
Hey, Jake, I am going to have to get going as well, brother, man. I got to.
We'll be wrapping up in a few minutes anyway.
Beautiful. But man,
Actually,
happy birthday!
No, we'll wrap up the show. No, we're going to wrap up the show now, Ryan, because you need to tell Uncle John and I a story. So,
yeah.
Phil, what are you, guys? Thank you all so much. Just because it's Christmas, do not worry about it. The Aussie Arm Wrestler will be going live a billion times before the new year, and hopefully working on a date for a 25-hour live podcast, because I am mega. Thank you all so much for coming in and celebrating with me for my birthday, including my two very good friends here, Ryan Blue Bowen and Uncle John, with some big things happening. Thank you very much, Marcus Thompson, for your giant super match, and everyone that has been giving me the help and support of the Aussie Arm Wrestler. I am truly, truly grateful for it. Head over to Evan Burgoyne's channel. He's going to go live very soon. And genuinely, everyone that is watching right now, from the bottom of my heart, I cannot thank you all enough for helping me out on this awesome journey. The fact I just got to say the story, how I just flew to England, hung out with Uncle John, fucking cool, kick at the table with Ryan Bowen in Dubai. And it's because of everyone watching this. Thank you, guys. And we will see you next time. All right, Ryan.